LoreWarrior Online. TDK-7X Thunderhawk. Overview. To assist in the final stages of the invasion of the Amaris-ruled Terran hegemony, Norse Technologies developed and commissioned the Thunderhawk. General Alexander Kerensky used all the Thunderhawks produced and eagerly took the surviving mechs with him into Exodus. In the mid-3050s, Norse Storm battle mechs announced that they would begin reproducing several lines of Star League-era designs, with the Thunderhawk at the top of the list. Capabilities. The punch of the Thunderhawk is its trio of Norse Gauss rifles. With its sizable ammunition bins included, the long-range firepower of the battle mech accounts for over 50% of the design's weight. Used to give long-range fire support to assault lancers, the three rifles are capable of subduing all but the heaviest of mechs with a single volley of the massive slugs. Much of the non-explosive ammunition was spread throughout the torso to prevent a single shot from eliminating the Thunderhawk's most potent weapons. If the Thunderhawk has a weak spot, is its extra-light Vlar fusion engine. Though protected by the maximum amount of Norse armour that they could mount on the chassis, once any torso section is breached and the internal armour destroyed, the Thunderhawk's fragile shielding collapses upon itself and the battle mech is left inoperable. Deployment. Thunderhawks have become one of the Lyran Alliance's signature battle mech designs since its reintroduction. Assigned to almost every unit that contains assault mechs, the Thunderhawk was used quite heavily by Loyalists during the Fedcom Civil War. Instead of employing it as a support battle mech, hanging back to provide cover fire, the Loyalists used the Thunderhawk in the middle of the often brutal combat, as its heavy armour could soak up much of the lighter fire being bandied about. After the Fedcom Civil War, Archon Peter Steiner-Davian began awarding units loyal to the Allied forces with the first peacetime shipments of new Thunderhawks. The Archon indicated he will allow the Thunderhawk to be exported to other factions, but not until his military has completed most of its own rebuilding. Variants. The most popular production variant of the Thunderhawk is the 7KMA artillery mech. Designed to provide a company or battalion with readily available artillery support, commanders have taken a preference to this as their personal mech, replacing the Gauss rifle and the left torso with an Arrow 4 missile system. The 7KMA also replaces the ammunition in the left torso with 2 tons of missile munitions in the left leg. The second variant is nowhere near as popular as the first. Instead of touching the Gauss rifles, the 4 medium lasers are stripped out and 2 medium pulse lasers put in. Though this model is more accurate with better heat management, many pilots complained about the loss of range and short-range firepower, so isn't used as much. Toward the end of the Fedcom Civil War, Norse Storm started to experiment with a more radical approach to the ancient design after witnessing the new tactics being used. Sacrificing 2 medium lasers, 2 tons of Gauss ammo and a ton of armour, Norse designers replaced the Thunderhawk's extra-light engine with a heavier but less fragile light engine. This would theoretically allow the Thunderhawk a longer lifespan while in the middle of close combat, without sacrificing any of its main guns or speed. Only a dozen of these 7S models have been produced, with Norse holding off until they can accurately gauge the popularity of this latest version. Notable mech warriors. Major Brian Full-Ton Jones. Commander of the Norse Storm security team, Major Jones pilots one of the only 2 7S Thunderhawks in the security battalion of 28 Norse Storm-produced mechs and 2 platoons of infantry. Proudly carrying a brash attitude and slight Scottish accent, he's earned not only the scorn of those outside the security team but also the devoted loyalty and admiration of those underneath him, as his blunt nature lets them all know where they stand. Refusing to declare sides in the Fedcom Civil War, he was able to keep the factory safe from attack while preventing even a single soldier of his team from leaving to join the war.